Students, myself Vivek sir. This is the chapter Mineral and Energy Resources. So in this chapter we will read about mineral, its features, and energy, different sources and its features. If you see here, what are minerals? It is written here, it is a naturally occurring, it is found in the nature. Substances that are having a definite chemical composition and physical characteristics. Chemical composition is inside that mineral, so we can't see it. But the physical characteristic we can see what is its shape, where it is found, and other things. And it occurs in the form of ores and deposits. Inside the rocks, whether it is metamorphic or sedimentary or igneous, the minerals are found. And some of the examples are given here. If you see the minerals, it is bauxite and calcium, other thing. There are various modes of the occurrence of these minerals. They may be found on the earth and sometimes also in the water. As I have told you in the previous slide that it is found in the igneous and metamorphic rock. Igneous rock and metamorphic rock. If inside these rocks, children, they occur in the small forms and in large forms. In large occurrence is there, it is called lutes, and small occurrence is there, and it is called as vein. The examples where this rock, examples of the minerals that is found in the igneous rock are copper, lead, and zinc. Then in this sedimentary rocks, children, the minerals are occur in the form of layers. The gypsum and coal are found in the sedimentary rocks. Then there is one other thing. These minerals are also found by the decomposition of the surface rocks. Decomposition of the surface rocks and the removal of the soluble constituents leaves some residual mass of the weathered material, and there the minerals are found. Examples are gold, silver, tin, platinum. Just about the rock containing minerals, it can be said that these are the compacted substances that comprise the earth crust are called the rocks. Majority of the rocks on the earth crust are combination or an aggregate of the different minerals. Till now over 3,000 minerals have been identified, and only a few are in abundant amount that are found on the earth. Again, the continuation of the occurrence of these mineral children. Some of the minerals, they are found in the base of the hills and the sands of the valley floors. These are called placer deposits. These minerals, since it cannot be corroded by water, so it is remaining there. The examples are gold, silver, tin, and platinum. Minerals are even found in the oceans, children. The minerals are dissolved in the ocean water. Examples in common salt, all of you know that it is evaporated. The sea water is evaporated, and this common salt is being made there. Then these manganese ore is found in the ocean beds. Now the minerals may be metallic if it is containing metal, and it may be non-metallic if it does not contain the metal. And in then metallic also there is ferrous and non-ferrous. So the ferrous minerals, it contains the iron content, and it has got use in the metallurgical industry. It accounts about 3/4 of the total value of the production of the metallic minerals. What? The ferrous minerals. India has got two quality of the iron ores, the rich quality, magnetite and hematite. Magnetite ore has got high iron content and hematite has got low iron content. Right, bro, from the beginning you might be learning that the minerals are found in the plateau regions. So whatever iron belts we will now discuss, you will find that these belts are in the area where this Malwa plateau or Chota Nagpur plateau or Deccan plateau is there. So here we come with the first one, the Odisha Jharkhand iron ore belt. So in Odisha, children, this hematite is found in the mines of Mayurbhanj and Keonjhar districts. Then in Jharkhand, hematite ore is found in Goa and Noa Mandi in the Singhbhum districts. This is the reason why the two steel plants are here. One is the Tata Steel plant. It is in that Singhbhum district only, and one is at Bokaro Steel City. Then the next one, if you see Durg, Bastar, Chandrapur iron ore belt. So I have told you the plateau region. So this Jharkhand and this Odisha, it is coming in the Chota Nagpur plateau. Then here comes the Durg, Bastar, Chandrapur iron ore belt. This one is in the Chhattisgarh district. It lies in the Chhattisgarh and in Maharashtra. That Chandrapur is lying in Maharashtra. Here, so in the Durg, Bastar and Chandrapur iron ore belt, children, this very high grade hematite is found in the Beladilla range of the hills in the Bastar district. Bastar, I think it is in the Chhattisgarh region. And the iron ore from these mines are exported. See the raw materials it is, huh? It is being exported to Japan. I think you might have learned that Japan does not have any natural resource, it only imports. And to South Korea. And these ports, the Visakhapatnam port, it is very near to these area. So it is first of all brought to that port, and then it is exported to uh, South Korea and Japan. Next one, the next iron ore belts we will be reading about. These are found in the Deccan Plateau regions and the South India. Bellary, Chitradurga, Chikmagalur, Tumkur, iron ore belt. This has also got very large reserves of iron ore. There we have got the Kubermukh deposits, the world's largest iron ore it is there. And it is that here the iron ore is being made in the form of a slurry, means it is mixed with the water and made slippery and movable, and it moves through a pipeline to a port near Marmagaon, I think, and from there it is exported. Then there is these iron ore is also found in the Maharashtra Goa region, that includes the Goa and Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. From here also the iron ore is being exported. So we will find that large amount of iron ore, it is found in such a large amount in India, that these things are being exported to the countries where it is not being found. So there we have just now discussed about the metallic and non-metallic minerals, if you remember. So some of the non-metallic minerals means it is not having metal. It is mica, salt and graphite. Then the metallic ferrous, I have told you, if you remember that ferrous. Metallic also ferrous, two types are there, ferrous minerals and non-ferrous minerals. Ferrous minerals we have got this manganese, nickel and cobalt. These may be containing iron. And the non-ferrous, these bauxite, copper and lead, it is not containing any amount of iron. This manganese, children, it is being used in the manufacture of steel and ferromanganese alloys used for manufacturing this bleaching powder. And Odisha is having the largest producer of manganese ore in India. It has accounted as one third, or it accounts for the one third of the country's total production in the year 2001. So manganese production, if you see, here, it is written on the slide top, non-ferrous minerals. Means these minerals are metallic minerals, but they are not containing iron in it. And this include, uh, you see on the slide, it is copper, bauxite, lead, zinc, and gold. It is very much important in the metallurgical and electrical industries. Copper, I think in chemistry also you would have read that it is a very good conductor of electricity, and it is malleable and ductile. If it is good conductor, it is used in the electric cables and electronics. Now some of the places that are where copper is found in large amount are in the Balaghat mines, it is in Madhya Pradesh. In the Rajasthan, it is Khetri mines, and in Jharkhand, it is the Singhbhum mines. Now, in India, the copper production is like that. The highest amount is in this Rajasthan area. Almost half of the copper that is produced in India, it is from the Rajasthan. Then comes the Madhya Pradesh, and the third position is of Jharkhand. And other states, when combined, it comes to 7%. Now, bauxite. Uh, Bauxite is an ore of aluminum. In chemistry, its formula is, I think, Na2SiO3. It is obtained from the aluminum is obtained from the bauxite, and see, it's written here silicate. I told you SiO3. It is very light. As soon as the word aeroplane it should come in your mind that it might be made up of this aluminum, because it is very lightweight and a good conductor of electricity. Malleable also. In the automobile industry, aerospace, it is written, and packaging, very easy, children. The the hot chapatis and other food items, it is being packed in this aluminum. It is used for that. Then this is Amarkantak Plateau. Here it is found. Michael Hills Plateau region of Bilaspur, Katni. These are in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh area. And then in the Koraput mines, Koraput, it is a place in Orissa. Here this bauxite we find it. Mica. As soon as the mica word comes, it should come into your mind that flakes are there. Mica flakes are there. It is just like that, plates and leaves, black, green, red, yellow, and brown in color. They are ductile. Ductile means that it can be drawn into sheets. Insulating properties are there. The iron that we are using for just making or pressing our clothes, there it is. This mica is used. Resistance to high voltage. It is used in the electrical and electronic industries. It is found in the North Chotanagpur Plateau, children. The Giridih area, it is found in large amount. Largest amount rather it is found. It is written here Ajmer, Rajasthan, Nellore Mica Belt, Andhra, and the Kodarma Gaya Hazaribagh. So this Hazaribagh area, very near to it, that Giridih is there. It is the leading producer. So here limestone is there. Formula all of you know, it is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. It is written here, calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate. It is found in the sedimentary rocks, uh, basic raw material for the cement industry. It is also used in the smelting iron ore in the blast furnace. Production of the limestone, largest amount, except these two states. It is in many other states, but if you add up these two states, it is coming almost to 46%, 21 Andhra and 25 Karnataka. See, there are some harmful effects of mining also. Whenever a coal is being taken out in the open pit mines, large amount of big stone comes that is put on the uh, land beside that. Noise is coming, dust is coming during the extraction process, and this dust it is causing air pollution, noise pollution, and the chest or the lungs area